Okay, we are live. I had some difficulties getting online this morning, but hey, I figured out how to make this office here more bright without getting a headache from staring into a lamp, you know. But anyway, let's get straight to the tragic situation in Gaza. I hope nobody is surprised about what's happening in Gaza right now. I hope this does not come as a surprise to anyone out there. Um, and before I continue, I need to. I mean, maybe you who are watching or listening haven't been following this channel, or maybe this is the first live stream you're watching, maybe you're watching on replay. I have been extremely critical of Israel and their genocide in Gaza. Of course, I mean, it should be obvious that what they were doing there and probably will be doing, sadly, in the future as well, because I don't think this is over. But it's a genocide. It's, dare I say, evil, and I think it comes from a place of hate. So it's not like what I'm saying now is a support of what Israel was doing. And I need to emphasize this because these days people seem to have a very black and white, good, bad understanding or lack of understanding of things. So now that I will be criticizing Hamas, that does not mean that I think what Israel was doing was just fine. Okay. So it says here, and this is from CNN. And before you get a complete hiccup out there, I don't know if the chat is working. If it's not working, I'm really sorry. I'll just continue. This is YouTube. It's not me. Please write a comment. Let's see if I can write a comment here. Okay. At least I can write a comment. Do write a comment if you're listening or watching, and yeah, so that we will know if the chat is working. If it's not, then sorry, that's YouTube's fault. I seem to be having, yeah. Anyway, so this is from CNN, and before you get a complete hiccup out there, CNN is very politically. They are very subjective, but it doesn't matter because in this case, because this you can find the same information all over the news channels right now. So I'll just read here. Reports of violence have been shared widely on social media channels, with one particular gruesome video showing a group of masked fighters, some of whom are wearing green Hamas headbands, killing 8 blindfolded people in a square in Gaza City while large crowds are watching. A possible sign of brutality Hamas is using to reassert itself as the security force. CNN has verified the location where the video was filmed, the Al Sabra neighborhood in western Gaza City, but it cannot independently confirm when the incident took place. So this is a this is proof that Hamas, they're just terrorists. And all those people who criticized Israel for what they were doing, and rightly so, now they need to come out and condemn what Hamas is doing. I find that to be very important, because of obvious reasons. They're monsters. They do not have compassion, they do not have empathy. They're all about power, and they are. So I'll just put it this way: if there is to be peace in Gaza, Hamas needs to be crushed. And by crushed, I mean crushed as in crush Hamas, and not the Palestinians. Now, I don't know how to do that. Maybe it's not possible. But at least, don't accept Hamas as the ruling force of Gaza. I think that the international community must come together and condemn Hamas. I feel for the Palestinian people who have to live under such complete monsters. Some will say that Hamas. Yeah, I guess that the chat is not working, so I'll make this one quick, and I'll probably try to upload. No, I'll probably try to go live again just after this one. I just wanted to say this. I'm sorry. YouTube seems to be suffering from this complete sloppification of the platform. So the things that are supposed to work are not really working that well. And at the same time, they're just introducing new features that are, most of them, just crap. But anyway, where was I? So when it comes to Hamas, and I'm seeing the picture here, it's just fucking horrible. So there's an image area. I'll spare you for. I won't post it here in the live stream, but there's a picture here. Town square. These bastards standing there with their guns, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see 6 people in this photo, and right close to you in the photo, there's someone filming the whole thing with a smartphone. Welcome to the modern world. New tools, new gadgets, but we're still the same primitive apes as we've always been. And they are kneeling, the victims are kneeling. And I read an article in Norwegian media just before this as well, and the phrase they chose to put in the title was, "These are Quislings." Now, Quisling was the guy who took power in Norway during the occupation, Second World War, and it was a government supported by by Nazi Germany, and he was then executed along with his wife after the war here in Norway. And I think it's an international term, a traitor, a synonym for traitor. That's a Quisling. But who knows? Who knows? We will never know if they were what could be seen as traitors. And even if they were traitors, they deserved to be their case to be investigated. They deserve a lawyer to defend them in court. They deserve all of these things that we take for granted in a civilized society. But the thing is that Gaza is not a civilized society, it's a reign of terror. So Hamas needs to go. And I guess that Israel was at the beginning, I think that might have been their intention, and then it just became a genocide. And I think that they very soon understood that they will not be able to get rid of Hamas by destroying and carpet bombing the entire Gaza. So this is just my take on this. I think that it's not far-fetched to call Hamas terrorists and monsters. I think that's what they are. And before someone writes in the comments that, oh, you shouldn't believe those photos. Well, you know what? Sometimes you have to believe what you're seeing in the media. If it kind of goes along with what is most likely, we can't distrust everything. Do you doubt that Hamas is now walking house to house, knocking on the doors, well, just kicking open the doors and dragging out people who was rumored to have been collaborated with Israel? Do you doubt that? I don't doubt that. I think they're still doing that, and I think that they have executed and will execute many more people than those 8. Okay, but the chat is not working. Thank you, YouTube. So I will end the live stream and be back in a couple of minutes with another topic.